Congratulations! You've just purchased a beautiful album template, and I'll bet you're anxious to get started. Using your templates couldn't be quicker or simpler. Now, you'll first notice when you open up that each page is set up in a two-page spread. So, to the left, you'll have your first page, and to the right, you'll have your second page. Now here you'll see a number 1 and a number 2. That doesn't indicate page 1 or page 2. That indicates photograph 1 and photograph 2. And these will be numbered according to how many photos are in each page spread. You can find your photos labeled by number, so you'll have 1 with the corresponding layer mask entitled Photo 1, and you can also see these are grouped by color. So when you see the two colors together, you'll know that these two layers belong together. So 1 equals Photo 1, and that's orange, and 2 equals Photo 2, and that's red. Next, we're going to quickly go over the guides. Now this is clearly outlined in your instruction file that came with your album, but I'm going to go over it again really quickly here. Now in the center you'll have your gutter line, and to the far right and left, and also top and bottom, you'll have an inside line that indicates your safety line. This is where you'll want to keep all important information that you do not want to be cut out inside of. So if you're going to add extra text, you want to make sure to keep it away from this line. And then on the outside, you have the line where the printer will typically cut your page. Now different printers may vary, so you'll want to check with them to find the precise measurement for your guideline. Now to hide these guides while you're working, if you find them distracting, all you'll need to do is go to View, Show, and then Guides, and then uncheck that, and you can see that the guides are disappeared. And to turn them back on, simply go back to Show and then make a check mark. Now another thing that I want you to be careful of is if you go to View, you'll see before you go to the additional panel a label called Clear Guides, and if you click that, it is going to remove your guides. However, if you went back into View and then went to Show to turn them back on, you'll see now that Guides has been grayed out. That's because you didn't hide them, you deleted them. So you'll want to be careful not to use Clear Guides. In this case, I'm just going to do Undo Clear Guides and then go back again and hide them. With our guides out of the way, we're going to go ahead and add some photographs. Now to add your photos, you can do this one of two ways. You can click on the layer with the clipping mask of your photograph, entitled, in this case, Photo 1. So I've clicked on it to activate the layer, and now I'm going to go to File, Place, and then select the photo that I want, and then simply click on Place. Now you'll see that the photograph has been opened, and you'll be using your Move tool to position it into place, and then holding down the Shift key, and you'll want to remember to always hold down the Shift key, because that is going to allow you to resize your photograph proportionately. So holding down your Shift key, you want to use one of the bounding boxes on the end to scale your photograph according to the size you need. And once you've got it to your desired dimensions, you simply want to double click to set it, or you can use the keyboard Enter key. The optional way to add your photographs is if you already have photos open here in Photoshop, you can go ahead and just drag them into your document. So to do this, instead of clicking on the clipping mask, you want to go ahead and click on the actual number of the photo. So if you're going to be adding Photo 2, and in this case we are, you click on the 2 and not Photo 2 and the clipping mask above it. Then you'll find your photograph and drag it into your document, and you can see here that it was placed beneath the clipping mask, creating its own clipping mask. And then you just use your Move tool to position it into place. Now in this case, it happens to be just a wee bit beneath the bleed line, so I'm going to go ahead and scale it up just a tiny bit so that it fully covers the entire area. Now you want to be very careful scaling images up, because they can tend to lose quality if you do that. And As you can see, in just a few short moments, we've added our photographs, and now all you need to do is save it as a high quality JPEG. And that's it.